that Trump has officially been reelected and will serve a second term as president of the United States, we are going to take a brief look at his previous administration and what he did for U.S. immigration and what we can possibly expect for a second term under Donald Trump. So first off, H1B and L1 visa impact. During Trump's first term, he had a Buy American, Hire American executive order that had some impact on the H1B and L1 visa processes, which for H1B purposes pushed for more stringent, higher wages and for H1B visa workers, especially in positions with lower wages. So we could see another push towards increased prevailing wage determinations and wages for labor condition applications for H1B visa purposes, making sure to protect the U.S. workforce and to reinforce his Buy American, Hire American policies. Stricter limitations on L1 visa holders at third-party locations was an issue under Trump as well, and preventing the displacement of U.S. workers through the transfer of L1 visa workers to third-party locations, with perm adjudications enforcing labor market protections. And we saw a huge impact under Trump with prevailing wage determinations, where those prevailing wage determinations for foreign workers were way out of line with what the labor market really represented, making it virtually impossible for employers to do the perm process for foreign workers because those wages were so far out of line. And stricter enforcement of the advertising process, making sure that employers are being compliant with the labor market assessment and doing that test of the labor market before you hire a foreign worker. Again, protecting the U.S. worker. Increased border security and enforcement. There's a possibility that Trump could reinforce his or reinstate his Remain in Mexico policy. Asylum seekers may again have to remain in Mexico while awaiting a hearing, which would slow down that asylum process. Also, enhancing border removal proceedings. Trump has promised that he is going to increase the removal of unauthorized immigrants in the United States with criminal records. So we're likely to see ICE enforcement increase as well under a second term of Donald Trump. There was also a policy that he implemented for a short time period, which was his public charge rule, which impacted family-based immigration, which restricted an immigrant's access to public benefits and had a big impact on family-based petitions. And there was background checks, or not background, credit checks that were enabled in that process, focusing on self-sufficiency criteria for those in the family-based process. So there's a possibility of looking at that as well, and that public charge rule reinstatement under Trump administration. And we've already discussed in another video its impact, a Trump presidency's impact on TN visa status. We aren't likely to see many changes there other than, again, enforcement. Under Trump, we should expect more enforcement of TN status, adjudications at port of entry, increased scrutiny of USCIS applications for TN status as well, which was something that we did see under Donald Trump. So in general, Donald Trump, his policy, his procedure, Buy American, Hire American, protect the U.S. labor market. So his policies are likely to make it more difficult for people to work and live in the United States, see more workplace enforcement, and see more enforcement in general of immigration laws in the United States.